Hello and welcome back. All the fraud we've seen come out of Minnesota, and this guy gets 1 year and 1 day in jail? Abdul Abubakar Ali was sentenced to just 1 year and 1 day in prison. Ali pleaded guilty years ago to conspiracy to commit wire fraud as part of the massive Feeding Our Future scandal. This was no small-time grift. Ali ran a so-called nonprofit called Youth Inventors Lab. He and his co-conspirators falsely claimed to have served over 1.3 million meals to underprivileged kids during the COVID pandemic, but in reality they served 0 meals, not one. Instead, they pocketed nearly $3 million in federal child nutrition funds that were supposed to feed hungry American children. The broader Feeding Our Future scheme defrauded taxpayers of around $250 million or possibly more through over 250 fake meal sites across Minnesota. Dozens of defendants have been charged, many convicted, with a large number tied to the Somali American community in the state. The judge denied his request for probation but still handed down this light term, citing his cooperation while noting aggravating factors like recruiting others and fabricating claims out of thin air. Now, he was required to pay restitution as part of his plea agreement and sentencing in the Feeding Our Future case. Ali agreed to pay $122,698 in restitution and forfeit that same amount to the government. This figure represents his specific share of the fraud tied to Youth Inventors Lab, which falsely claimed about $3 million. So since so many people were involved with this scheme, he claims that he only got a part of that money, so he's only required to pay back a portion of that $3 million. That's the facts. Now here's my take. Even with some restitution paid, this is still an absolute disgrace to every hardworking American taxpayer. Ali and his crew ran a fake nonprofit that stole around $3 million meant for children's meals, over 1.3 million meals that never existed. He was ordered to pay back just $122,698 of that. By sentencing, he only coughed up about $92,500. That's a tiny fraction of what his site alone ripped off, while the entire Feeding Our Future scandal drained taxpayers of over $250 million or more. 1 year and 1 day in prison for stealing millions from programs supposed to feed hungry American kids during the pandemic? That's not justice, that's a slap on the wrist with an early release ticket. The guidelines called for 30 to 37 months, but both prosecutors and defense pushed for a probation because he cooperated early and paid a portion back. The judge still went light. This sends a dangerous message that if you defraud the system, play nice with the investigators if caught, and return pennies on the dollar, you can walk away with barely any real consequences. Meanwhile, American families struggled, small businesses closed, and kids went without food, all while scammers like this line their pockets. Let's call it what it is. When so many defendants in this massive fraud come from one specific immigrant community, it raises serious red flags about how our government hands out taxpayer dollars with little oversight. America should come first. Our kids should come first, not foreign nationals exploiting welfare programs designed to help real Americans. We need real accountability, full restitution down to the last penny, maximum sentences under the guidelines, and deportation for non-citizens who abuse our generosity and steal from our people. Weak jail sentences like this erodes trust in our institution and tells every potential fraudster that crime pays if you know how to work the system. And patriots, this has to stop. We have to demand better from judges and prosecutors and elected officials. Put American taxpayers and American children first. No more turning a blind eye to waste, fraud, and abuse. But these have been my thoughts, not yours. Let us know what you're thinking. Drop your comments below. I appreciate you watching. Until next time, you have a good one.